We're here today checking number 321 East 5th. So this is Sam with South Carolina Happy Bees. This is a double deep nuke. Y'all go ahead and give me a thumbs up or comment or subscribe now. That way you don't have to wait. I'd appreciate it. Bees appreciate it. Okay, this is last time this thing is roped down that I've been in here. 327. Okay, and today is 4/10. Okay. So we made 3 splits. Okay. So let's go in today and see what we got here. An empty food dish. Okay. Yep. Big glasses. Okay, and let's start with this side. Okay, this frame here has some nectar. That's a big sail, so that was made for honey or drones. That's them. Same thing, both sides. This one here has brood, nectar, larvae, same thing on this side. Same thing, both sides. I think these girls are telling me I've been away too long. This one has eggs, larvae. It's a new frame. Eggs and larvae, pollen. Eggs in a drone cell. Same thing both sides. Usually with a bee frame or hive foundation and everything, what you see on one side you're going to see on the other side unless it's the outside frames. They're like this frame or this frame here. They'll be a little different. This one here is filled up with brood, a few eggs, a little bit of larvae. Same thing on that side. This is all brood and eggs and bee stuff. This one here is filled up with eggs. Yes, eggs. Young eggs. Larvae. Brood. This side here has the same thing on it. I'm looking for a queen, people. Let's see what we do here. Okay. This is all laid out with brood and eggs and stuff. This little piece right through here has nectar. That's all the drone cells. Head check something. This one is laid up with brood. Let's see what else we got. We got brood, eggs. Little bit of nectar. People, I don't see any pollen yet. We didn't have any pollen either, did they? They didn't eat it all. Feeding all these here bees. This is a new foundation they're building, and it has brood and eggs and larvae, eggs all the way over. It has drone cells getting started. Okay, this one here is kind of like the other one, only different. This is all laid up, okay? This right here on the other one was all nectar. This one here has got drone cells in it, drone eggs in it. This is the foundation they're still working on. It has nectar, pollen, bee bread. You know, they mix the pollen with the honey to make the bee bread to feed the babies. Got one on my arm. Squished between my arm and my shirt. Okay. That's them. Yep, you squish them, they're gonna get you. These are all homegrown bees. I don't order, I don't have shipped in. I have different places I get my bees that I'm raising. I have farm, nurseries. And if the weather's good, we have bees. And if the weather's not right, we don't have no bees. Well, we didn't see the queen. But there's very little pollen. I mean, what we have, one frame of pollen. Oh, see, that's heavy. And let's see what's in the bottom. This frame here is a good laying frame. It has communication holes. It doesn't have much of anything else in it other than communication holes. Oh, that's good. We're going to change some of these frames from here and put them in the top, put some of the brood down here. Now this one here has some brood. Must be brood that I put down from the last time. Okay. Same thing both sides. This is all drone cells down here, around here. Nothing's in them. There's nothing over here. This is brood foundation. And he got some brood in here, but no eggs. And it must have been when I took the frame from here and I put down here. I don't keep track like that in there. This one here, I think we put that on there on 327, so that must have been when I changed things around. So what we're going to do, go ahead and take this frame out so we have room to manipulate. Check first, make sure the queen ain't on it. No queen. We're going to put it right there. This one we're going to slide over. See a queen, we're going to put her in the bottom to start with. There she is. There's queen. We're going to put her in the bottom box. Right there. And we're going to put that back there for the time being. It's a good laying frame. There's nothing else in it. This is a good laying frame. It's got some brood in it. No eggs. Got some pollen over here. Bee bread up here. This side here, it's pretty much the same thing. Like I say, you see one side, you see both sides. Mostly. This is the foundation we put in there. 327. And that's all brood frame, so she's gonna like that. She's got a little pollen up here. And if you've got a frame with pollen, you don't necessarily want it in the middle, because bees don't move pollen. They'll move honey, but they won't move the pollen unless they're eating it. She never went back down from the first time. This is some brood, nectar, some pollen. Like I say, these are homegrown bees. It's not a swarm that I don't know where they came from, or who raised them, or if they just raise themselves like kids on the street. This one here has some drone cells here, and there's some larvae, not larvae, but bee stuff, nectar and pollen. So now we're going to put that one there. Now, this frame here that they were working on, we can slide it over here. And normally if you put a frame like this that's got a fish line on it, in between you have a brood frame over here, and a worker brood, and a worker brood over here. They normally build worker brood, which that's what that is. But we're going to stick it right here so they can continue with that. See, that's all worker brood foundation. And this is the one that had the queen. I don't know where she's at now, but what we're going to do is put her right in the middle of these. Yep, she's still on there. See her right there? So we're going to stick her right here. She'll be in the middle. She's got brood frames on both sides of her. This one is up there. This one was right here. The queen knows now, without having to go down, she's still got room. You stick them down pretty fast. Let me put these right back down here. We're gonna even these up in the box. We're gonna ahead and finish this box. Give them some pollen here to feed the bees, the babies. I'm gonna take this one here. Might put a honey super on here. This is the one that's not built out. Keep an eye on that. Put that one there. This has got brood on it. Got brood, so that's a brood foundation. No drones. So we're gonna, and the next one's the same way. So we're gonna take this frame and put right here. I mean, you got an 8-frame box. You can't put them in the middle. Unless you have 2 of them, then you don't want to put 2 of them together because then they'll make wacky cone. You need to have it built out. If you got built out frames on both sides, this will work. Now if you've got all empty frames, I don't think so. I've had them build good and I've had them build bad. Mostly bad if I mix them up. Put 2 of the empty ones together. Unless it's on the ends here to where I need to put something in the box. They don't build wacky cone in. That way when later in the box fills up in here, then I can take these cones here and space them somewhere else like I did this one. Hopefully we'll start having good weather and we'll start having good bees. We got good bees anyway, but I mean, you know, with food and stuff. Take their food tray, stick right there. Take their shim and put right there. Take some food, put right there. See, these bees are good, so I reward them for being good. I give them their candy, I give them their food. The other ones over there, I did the same thing. The ones that was my swarm. Did the same thing. Gave them a little treat and everything else, but they were good today. And they'll get used to being good, and they get treats, kind of like my dog. I give my dog treats, but if she's misbehaving, if I call her, she's in the yard, and I call her, she don't come, she don't get a treat. If she comes, she gets a treat. These bees right here, there's a dead one right here, and there's a carcass, dead bee, and they're trying to clean it up. So now we put them back in there, let them forget where they were at. Flip this over. That's it with this one. We'll go to this one over here next. This one here, the queen didn't come back. Too windy. You get tornado warnings for 3 weekends in a row, and we got another bad one coming this week, starting Wednesday. We just have situations sometimes. Y'all have a great day. Give us a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you want something different. I'll show you. Bye.